All right, welcome back to the Laundromat. Been having some issues with a couple of these machines. Some of them aren't taking loonies anymore. That might be as simple as just opening up the top and giving those a quick clean out. Sometimes the actual mechanism gets a bit gummed up. This one is not rinsing for some reason. So I'm gonna take a look and see if there's maybe a water flow issue on that. I probably won't do it live. I don't have the stuff here and I don't want you guys to watch me struggle to move this thing out. So we're gonna start with the collection and we're gonna see where we go from there. These are the wrong keys. Really, man? Those ones I meant. All right, where were we? Collection time. Oh boy. So because I've been having issues with machines, I'm not gonna get super optimistic about the rest of this collection. They're just doing weird things. When one thing breaks, they all break. Like this one is just out of order right now. I think it has an e-fill issue, so I've got to come in here sometime this week, pull all the machines out, check all the hoses, do all that good stuff. So hopefully I can get that figured out. So this is a weekend collection, and I'm not really sure what to expect. Now I've got to take a little bit of the cash out because I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I got to pull out like 20 bucks. And somebody else was complaining that these machines weren't taking loonies, but I put loonies in and they all worked, so. Oh, that one should not be just empty. I don't see anything inside of it. This is one of those times where buying used machines may come back and bite me. But I was able to get the doors open, so we might be looking at replacing all of these machines, as much as that would suck to do. But this place is profitable, so it's got to stay profitable, right? And that kind of hinges on what the public thinks of your location. And I want to be known for reliability if at all possible, and used machines just kind of aren't there. Well, I should say, as heavily used as these are. They're used and they're older. I was hoping I'd be able to get maybe a year out of them, but it's not looking likely. So let's go see how we did. Oh my God, that's heavy. Those big machines, man, they do so much work up there. The big machines make probably all the money of the laundromat, which makes me think maybe I should just get more of the big machines. All right, set for duties, let's go. What was going on with the change machine today, but that would be it. It's gonna be one of these nights, huh? All right, so 36 of those. Now we get to the actual meat and potatoes of the collection here today. Loonies and quarters. Oh my God. I keep grabbing it in the dumbest way. I think she can do it. Oh no! That's not bad. That's 486 loonies. Finally, we'll do some quarters. I don't know why I always say it like that, but I do. And go. All right, that's 823 quarters. Okay, so this is before I've removed the little bit of extra money that I had in there for testing the machines. So 763. I'm just gonna remove some now. Take out some of these quarters. I like to keep a little bit of cash on hand just for if I have to run the machines like that, or refunds, or whatever reason. It's just good to have a little bit extra. on hand. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the change machine, put all this back where it belongs, see how we're doing for change, then do the dryers. Come on. Oh, this thing has been really sticky lately. Oh my God, come on. I don't want to break it. Why are you doing this? Okay, those will have to do. Oh my God. Oh. And they're rusted shut. Oh my God. Everything's breaking on me all at once. This is not the tool for the job, let me tell you. Whew. Hell. All right, I'll bring a socket next time I come.
Tuning's all over the place. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know how I can do that. I could maybe get some cardboard.
Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's put these keys back and let's go grab a bunch of quarters. That's a lot of quarters. Oh, you can feel the cold air just blasting through the gaps in the dryers. And just to double check, make sure I didn't skip one. Cool. Oh yeah. Ooh, man, everything is freezing over here. Come back. Don't leave me. Okay, so that's a decent haul. Got some good heft to it. See how much we did. And that is crazy. Somebody clearly double suds this guy. That's gonna have to get run again. There's no way around it. That one's good. That one has a sock in it. Let's see what we got. Oh. $1,067 quarters. $266. So, over the past 3 days, the laundromat has made $1,010. That's already accounting for me taking some of the change back out of the out of rotation. Now we're going to count up the cash. I've got to head out to the bank again, probably tomorrow, because I am out of loonies at one location and the other one's getting kind of low. So we're going to stock those up. And I'm going to start throwing some money on the side so that I can buy some new machines. I know a few things about like doing the repairs, but I don't know as much as I probably should. I'm still learning a lot of it, you know? A lot of this is pretty new to me. Well, it's looking like a decent amount of cash here. $770. Ooh, that's light. That means a lot of change came in. We'll see how the tunies do, but I don't think we're going to make $230 in tunies. Might be pretty close, actually. Okay, come on, come here. I'm just going to count these by hand. Look at that. How quick was that, dude? Yeah, we're not $100 and something light. Why? Oh. There was a toonie in there, wasn't there? I could have swore I saw one. there it is. 48. Oh my God, there was another one. Where did y'all come from? Leave a comment if you saw those in there when I was flicking them around. That changes that number dramatically. One more time. $71. So we're $188 in change in the laundromat. I guess you know what? It makes up for the $144 that we lost the other week. That walked out of the door that I didn't have to replace or would have to replace. $77.25 is not that big of a difference. You know what? It's fine. So that's actually a 4-day collection, not a 3-day. So it's still incredible. It was really, really good, but I got my numbers mixed up. And that means for this month, the laundromat was making $215.56 a day. It's been open since July, and it's only started making money since September and October, and the profit keeps increasing. That's why it's so important to fix some of those machines that are not working currently. So that's where I'm gonna have to call it for the night. I've got some stuff to do around here to kind of tidy some stuff up, fix some things. Going on, everybody. Welcome into some laundromat collection content. I left the laundromat now for, it's been like 3 or 4 days where I haven't done any collections. I've come in, done a little bit of cleaning, but that's about it. Let's see how we did. That is a lot of loonies. It's been a little bit slower the past week or so with everybody gearing up for the holidays. Probably worse as we get closer and closer to Christmas, but that's actually not bad there. That's like a third full. I do have some machines that are out of order. I'm working on fixing them. I currently don't have a technician in the area. Things have been crazy, crazy hectic. Don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but myself and my partner are getting a new house, so we're selling ours. She's been doing most of the legwork in talking to the banks and stuff. It's been crazy hectic. Selling a house in the winter is for the birds, man. But I haven't had a moment to come out here and repair things. Now, one thing that I saw that I might consider giving a try, just to rule it out. Some people said if you throw like quarter or a half a cup of vinegar in there, it can actually loosen up the hair and disintegrate it a little bit. I am worried about some of the rubber bushings, but it might be worth a try. I mean, worst thing that happens is it doesn't work. If that doesn't work though, I've got some pumps that I'll be able to repurpose from those machines up front. I'll be able to fix the two that are giving me some issues. But this laundromat always had a little bit of a higher ceiling when it came to how many machines it had versus how busy it got. There are times where it's slammed, but for the most part, there's always a machine or two available. So having two out of commission probably isn't gonna hurt me that much. What I'd like to do, I mentioned this in the last video, I believe, is get a couple of the, more of the big guys. Start getting rid of some of these. As much as I like them, the soft mounts have their own issues. The latches and locks are a little weak on those units. You know what? That's actually not bad. That looks pretty good. So fingers crossed it's as good as it looks. All right, that's not bad, $36 there. It's a thing of beauty. So let's set this to loonies now and see how many dollars we got. And just like that, we are back in business. Now I saw one loony go flying during that. There we go, got him. 440 loonies. Just like that, we are back in business, baby. Finally, let's grab some quarters. See, I didn't say it weird that time. Well, I still kind of did, I guess. Don't judge me, man. You don't know me, don't judge me. All right, let's see how many we did. Looks good. $618 quarters. So in 4 days in washing, we did $630.50. So once we get our dryer total, we'll know how we did, but we are looking very good. Now I don't think, well, you know what? We might get close to 200. This could be $200 a day. We're gonna go into the cash machine so I can unload these, open that up, do the cash collection, and then we'll grab the dryers. Let go. There we go. Oh boy, that'll wake you up in the morning. Now, that's not looking too bad, but it obviously needs more. So I will have to go to the bank and get some of this converted over into loonies. We're running just a little bit shy of where I would like to be.
I'm thinking maybe just some cardboard.
I've got to stop procrastinating on this thing, man. Like, it doesn't kill me. It's not like the worst or hardest thing ever. It's just kind of annoying having to pick up all this change. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, there's worse problems to have. That is a cool new loonie. I might hold on to that. Somebody threw a quarter in. It is a, what is that, New Hampshire? New Hampshire. Don't know what goes on in New Hampshire. I thought I might know. I was thinking about it there for a second. What goes on in New Hampshire? Let me know in the comments. I mean, for that matter, what happens in Old Hampshire? I have no idea where that even is. Probably England, I'm guessing. All right. And finally, some cash. That looks pretty decent to me, man. Looks like it's about $800. Maybe a little more, maybe 900. Okay, we'll leave the buckets out for right now because we're gonna come back and do the dryers. So we'll just lay this here and we'll count it all later. If my margins were a little wider, I would definitely get everything rekeyed and just get it all to match. The laundromat, it's not like a get rich quick kind of deal. This one is just in a really good location, but it doesn't make me a ton of money. Like, on average, we're talking maybe $3,000 or $4,000 a month in profit. At some point, I will break down all the financials, just so you guys have them. Because I know some of you are interested in starting up a laundromat, or like watch this content and are thinking about doing it, or you're already owners. It's a fully self-serve location. And I know that there are revenue streams out there that I can kind of pursue. The problem is I don't currently have the capital to pursue it. Minimum wage recently went up here in Canada. So I don't have the extra fundage to pay someone essentially as much or more than I'm making. But the flip side of that is once I've saved up a little bit of money, I'll be able to bring someone on for wash and fold. And then once wash and fold is running, then I'll have a little extra money to hire staff. I just need a little bit of a nest egg to pay staff while I get started and while I build a client base. Because right now I wouldn't have enough clients to justify having staff. I wouldn't be able to pay them. And of course, I want to pay a fair wage. So this is going to be the dryer revenue. We're going to see how we did. You know what? I said it'd slow down here a little bit. It's not. It's just not picking up. It's holding more or less where it normally sits. $823. So the wash and dry total is $823.25 over a 4-day period. That's over $200 a day. We did have one slow day there though, or one slow period. So far this month, for December, $173.72 per day over 9 days. it's barely behind schedule. So we're gonna do a little cash count here, see how close we are to our regular total, excuse me, and see how badly I need to go to the bank tomorrow. I'm still saying this is gonna be about $800 or $900. I'm gonna guess closer to 9 as I pull out a fat stack of 20s. Oh my goodness. Someone was in here using the big machines and just dropping 20s. All right, let's see how we did. 40, 60, 81, 60, 87. So 720s. We'll just stack those up. 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. I'm gonna get a bill counter at some point. It's just not high on the priorities, but I hate counting bills. What a problem to have, right? 20, 25, 30, 930. So that's a little unfortunate. It means a lot of money. When people use a lot of 20s like that, I typically know that I'm gonna have to go to the bank because there's no way they're gonna spend all 20 bucks here. And then we got all the change. Where's my other bucket? Did I not bring it in? We're gonna go without, we're just gonna count these by hand. I'm not walking all the way out there to grab a bucket. All right, looks pretty good. 30 bucks. Now we do La Lunis. $126, just like to keep track of that as well. But it means that over $130 walked out of the laundromat. But the week before, 196 had come into the laundromat and changed, so. It's just how it goes. Sometimes it balances out and equals zero, right? We're 60 bucks in and change right now at the laundromat. So that's all done. Let's go put this stuff away. Beautiful. Tell you what, if we hit 750 subscribers here on the channel, I will make something to put on here to stop my change from flying everywhere. All right, there's the compromise. So, 150, and I will fix that, and then I will show it to you, and you'll all be amazed. We're gonna incentivize me doing my work. All right, we got a couple for the pile. I can show you guys a little bit of lint action, actually. So let's take a look at a couple samples here. The top ones are usually busier, so we'll just take a look at the tops. Yeah, that one could be done. I could also come in tomorrow and do it. It is late. I film predominantly at night. Yeah, it's not horrible. Okay. There's a couple that need doing. I'm gonna come in tomorrow early and do them, mainly because it's like almost midnight here. If you can see that. Oh, we are out of Tide, so I'm gonna fill that back up. We've run out of Tide and we're low on bounce, so we're gonna just replace those real quick. So I've been having a lot of issues with this vending machine in particular. The boxes are just a little bit too small to come out reliably. I've had to give a lot of refunds on this guy. Oh, that is a horrible noise. I was at one point trying to stretch these out so I could fit boxes in there. And I still might do that. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna be able to get my hands on one of the detergent vending machines. Hold on, get a look in there. Just so you guys can see that. We're gonna save that up. I'm gonna do a big reveal for those in a later episode. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back into the laundromat. It is mid-December now, and I'm not sure if we're gonna see a difference in what the laundromat makes, so I guess we're gonna find out here. Oh my God. Oh boy. That's a lot to go off of to start. Look at all that. Oh, another one, just a little under half full. This could be juicy, dude. Another. So all 3 of those were filled about the same amount, surprisingly. Wasn't expecting that when I first came in. That's, you know what? It's all looking good. So this was a weekend and then a Monday, Tuesday. So I came in on, I don't really remember, but I think it's about 4 days. Also just noticed that. Let's pull that out, throw it on top for now. So if it's a 4-day collection, that means that we're looking to get about $800. Now, I don't know if we're going to. It would be kind of cool though. So I still haven't been able to get in touch with my technician. I don't think that the coin mechs are that big of a deal because I do offer quarters on site, but this one is having some door issues. Once again, if you just slam it a little harder, it seems to work. I don't know what to really say about that one. Oh no, okay, there we go. So an EDL, so that's a door lock issue. Okay. So a little press on that will get it working again. I think the sensor's just come loose or maybe it's jammed up. I might fix that here in 27 minutes. We'll see if I've got the tools on site here. The issue is, once it's running, it seems to be fine. I thought if I pulled on the door that it might throw the error again, so if clothes were bouncing around inside, it would jostle it. It's definitely loose. A little bit of water has come out at some point. Weird. And there shouldn't have been anything in it. It's taped. Okay, sure. Maybe I didn't clear that one out a collection ago or a couple of collections ago. That's really bizarre. We're gonna call that free money. Maybe I had a better week the other week than I thought. Okay, so the water stopped going on that one. I'm gonna take another quick look at it. See if it threw the error again. No. Just vibing. Okay. Also, stay tuned. We're gonna do the lint traps. I let them collect for, a couple days. So with a haul like this, they're probably packed. They're probably very, very stuffed. I can't wait for this laundromat, if it ever does, to completely fill buckets. Like just fill the bucket, man. We're at like a 1/5. I wanna fill these bad boys. I think that this is going to be absolutely massive. All right, so we'll set it to $2. Nope, reverse and go. So, because of the sheer volume of coins, I'm gonna just stop the machine and I'm gonna recount the tunes at the end. Because that would happen and then they'd be all over the floor and you guys would make fun of me. So, we'll just do it this way. Plus, it lets me clear them a little easier. Okay. And we put all those back through. Here we go. $84, man. 3 days. It's a 3-day collection. With $84. Oh my God. Here I was worrying about the laundromat slowing down over the holidays. If anything, it's picked up. I've done it again. Guys, I've done it again. No. Oh boy. I don't want to talk about it. I would ask the editor to cut this out, but I'm sure some piece of this is gonna make it into the footage. Now we're good. So we're probably gonna have to do this 2-pass again, like we did before. We are talking over $500 in loonies. let's get the full count here. 550 loonies. Holy man, that's insane for 3 days. Sorry, I'm in shock, man. That's a lot, because we still haven't even done the quarters. Looks good to me. Oh, come on. Please? Just shy of $200 in quarters. So we're already, in 3 days, just from washing, we're already at $825. I was worried over nothing last week. God dang. So we're gonna do the cash machine. I'm gonna take my sweater off too. Now, did that washer stop? No, but it's not doing anything. Oh, okay, no, it's doing something. That does not look like a rinse to me though. Okay. Check back in a minute. Is it this one? Sure is. So one little trick that I'll give to people for free here, you'll notice I've got these garbage cans. Something that you want to do with your garbage cans, oversize your bags and undersize your bins. It will make tying it a lot easier because people will stuff them. Now, I've got an example of that up front. I don't know how it got this bad over 3 days, but it did. Like stuffed to the top. But see how big the bag is? I can get that out no problem. And there's also a dirty diaper. All right, now we're talking. Oh, people. Oh, that was smooth. So there's still some loonies in there. It's very, very low. So I did go to the bank and I grabbed $1,000 worth of loonies. If you've never seen $1,000 in loonies, some of you probably aren't even Canadian, so you probably haven't. It comes in a big brick. It's a box that's filled. It's exactly $1,000. Super easy to do. It's a little bit different size, I guess. But that's like, it's one of those things I never really thought about before having a laundromat, is that, yeah, you can just roll those up, they'll put them in a box, give you cash, give you whatever you want for them. Oh, how do we always get 1 American quarter in this machine? This one's in Idaho. It's got like a falcon on it. What does that say? Esta Perpetua? Neat. I did find another cool kind of loonie here. I think I've showed this in the past, but I'll show it again. It's the Terry Fox loonie. Those of you who don't know, Terry Fox lost a leg. I think it was cancer, I believe. Dude ran across Canada. Dipped his foot in one ocean, dipped the other one in the other. One leg. Incredible. That's a stack of cash right there. One of these, huh? We'll get a little thumbnail picture. Crazy. I got a call last week about a woman who was using the change machine and she got mad at me that the change machine was empty. I said, oh no, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry that you can't use it. You know, how can what am I able to do? And she's like, well, can you fix it? Yeah, I can probably come in and fix it. Then she went on this big story about how normally she goes to the bank to get her bus fare for like the month, but she wanted to use the laundromat change machine to get her bus fare for the month, and was very, very displeased when I told her it's for customer use only. Like, you can't call me to be mad about a service you're not supposed to be using for its like unintended purpose. It's a little weird. So she was not pleased with my response. I found it very funny. Let's grab the dryer cash first, count that out, see where we sit, count our cash, do our dryers. Break. I brought the buckets in. I'm so tired today, guys. I mentioned in the last video, me and my girlfriend, we bought a house, so we're moving from our house now to a new house, and it's exhausting. Everything needs work to be managed, maintained, and worked on. Okay, so the dryers, they did okay. I did see that one of them is throwing an error. I'm not sure what an E18 is off the top of my head. This is off. I don't know what's been happening, but I've been popping breakers. Every now and then, I'll throw a breaker. And I don't know why. I'll show you guys the back room. I don't know if we've ever been back there here on a video. We may have been back here at some point. There we go. Okay, so this is my little back utility room with all my water heaters. I've got 3 tankless and my electrical panel. And then my dryers are all fine. Why is that one off? What's an EO5? That's an error I've never seen. EO5 is a motor overheat. Oh, well that's not great. So these suck in a lot of cold air. Maybe it's, I don't know, it shouldn't have had that much use. These were very busy. There could be another like 300 bucks in these. Well, at least now I know why it tripped the breaker, right? If the motor was overheating, it probably overvolted and hilarity ensues, right? Why is this not? There. That's already a lot of quarters, man. Now this one is throwing error 18. Luckily somebody threw a sign up on it. Unfortunately, I can't fix it at the moment. I'll have to tackle it, unfortunately, in the new year, which sucks, but it is what it is. There's a lot of pockets here, so it's not a big deal. This worked beautifully, by the way. That washer is fine with some tweaking. Could be something as simple as just putting a little bit of a riser up on the door latch sensor. So we'll do the quarters first, and then we'll count our change from the change machine. That's a lot. Okay, all right. Oh no. Oh. Dang. 1,095. $273.75. So in 3 days, the laundromat made $1,098.75 in wash and dry. That is shockingly high. I was so nervous about the winter slowdown, but I clearly didn't have a reason to be worried about it. That made up for our kind of abysmal $100 a day last week. We'll probably have another slow period after this, leading up to Christmas. I just can't imagine it being that busy with people like doing things for the holidays. But I mean, I've been wrong so far. But we just completely like put ourselves back on track. All right. That's a lot of 20s, man. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we're hoping for about $1,100. 40, 60, 80, 800. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 9, 70, 75, 80, 90. 990. We take those because we've got the toonies to do still as well. So if we get like $50 on there, gets us pretty close. Okay, yeah, all right, okay. Okay. We didn't get 50, but we got 40. That brings us $70 shy of breaking completely even. Now, there's 2 quarters in here I'm just gonna pull out. So 4 quarters in there. So somebody put $1 in. Bro, that's 122? So we broke even on that. In wash and dry total, we made $1,098.75. The change machine had $1,030, so $990 cash, $40 in toonies, brings us to that. The difference is $68, not including the loonies, since I usually just assume they come from like inside the place. So I don't really count these for anything. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. I didn't want to double count my loonies, you know? The quarters first. So out of my other location, that one seems to just get a ton of quarters all the time. It runs out of loonies constantly, like constantly. So I have a garbage bag of quarters in my truck, ready to go. I have to count them, roll them, and bring them to the bank. See, now it's too warm in here. People were complaining that it's cold, but I'm like, it's warm. I have it set to about 17 degrees. Oh, you know why? It's because this door's open. When that door's open, the cold air comes in and these are gonna register lower, so they're gonna pump more heat. That makes sense. I said I was gonna do dryers, we're gonna do dryers. Also, this is open right now into the back of the, I should show you guys this at some point, how I have this all piped up. The HVAC was an absolute struggle. The company that I went with didn't do a great job the first time, but I was persistent. The original guy who did it, he unfortunately lost his job, but he was trying to convince me that while this place was under construction, this blew again. Well, that's not great. He's trying to convince me that somebody broke in, pulled down his work, and then didn't steal any of the other stuff that was in here, and then locked up and left. So there's a bandit out there that clearly just hates HVAC and nothing else. They can't stand HVAC, man. Wild. Absolutely wild. So these do need a good clean. They're pretty stuffed after the huge weekend we had. Now, I'm probably gonna be banging the microphone a little bit here on the GoPro, so I do apologize if there's any audio issues. That's on me. I don't know why it's overvolting. There we go. So typically the bottom lint traps get done less than the tops because the tops are just so much busier. You can't over clean them. And I know I've had requests to see how some of this works. There we go. Oh my God. Yeah, these definitely got a lot of use. Earplug. Yeah, it clearly went down without seeing much action. I just don't know why, like where's that error coming from? It shouldn't be drawing any additional power with the motor off. Like there's no change in it. So for anybody who does this, my recommendation, just a little brush. It makes it a lot easier to just do like a quick little surface clean on them, get everything out, slap them back in, and then once every couple of months, really do like a deeper clean on them. Because some people will put clothes or detergent or sticky things in there, and the harder this has to work, the harder the motor has to work. That's crazy for 3 days, oh my God. That's a wild amount of lint for 3 days. If this store keeps doing the numbers that it's been doing, I'm gonna have to come in here much more frequently. Like much more frequently. And see, this one was working. Somebody said it doesn't work and it's throwing an error 18, but it was. Imagine trying to breathe through that. Oh my God, my poor dryers. Yeah, the bottom is much more reasonable. That's about the level I expected all of them to be at. I'm telling you, if you ever want to get fit, Laundromat will do it, man. Doing these lint traps, the low ones, it's a squat every single time. I have to bend a little bit weird because I'm trying not to bang the microphone into the GoPro. These bottom ones are not too bad at all. Just a little light dusting and some rhinestones. Let's go. This one hasn't been working, so it doesn't need to be cleaned. Overall, that was way more lint than I thought was in there. I really should wear a mask when I do this. It kicks up a whole lot of dust. Part of me wants to throw a quarter in that one, see if I can get it to trip. Fire department's only down the street, it should be fine. Whew-wee. And the last two. Whew, tired now, man. So that's it. That's how you do all of the dryer lint traps. And I'll try and figure out what's going on with my Error 5 dryer. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. And I'm gonna go sweep up this mess and get the hell out of here. Have a good night, guys. Well.